Brothers and sisters, we're here with Brother Keith McLean, a good friend of our brother Charles Conley, and we want to ask him a few questions. How long did you know Brother Charles Conley?
I knew him for about 12 years.
Okay. You good friends with him?
Yeah, that's my best friend.
That was your best friend. So, when he graduated high school, you went to high school with him?
Yes, I did.
When he graduated high school and he went to college, did you go to college too, or you went?
Yeah, I went to college up here though. I went to King.
Okay, you went to King College, and he went down to Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Did you all still communicate?
Yes, I talked to him almost every day.
So y'all talked every day?
Yeah, and he came up here like every weekend.
Okay, so you were best friends, y'all talked about everything?
Yes.
Did you know anything that was seriously bothering him, depressing him, anything of that nature?
Nah, he usually didn't even let stuff depress him. He was the most happiest person you could meet. Like, he never really let nothing depress him.
So he didn't have any issues you can think of that were kind of bothering him or something that had him down a little bit?
I mean, he had normal issues like with his girlfriend, but it wasn't nothing that depressed him much.
Okay, so any girlfriend issue did, it's like everybody, like every brother got.
Yeah, and then he had an issue with school because since he was playing football, his grade was slipping, so he didn't even want to be on the team anymore, just till he got his grades up.
Okay.
But that was it, basically.
He had basic brother going to college, wanting to do well type issues. When was the last time that you talked to him before you got the call? What happened to him?
The last time I talked to him, it was probably like the Tuesday, like 5 days before it happened.
Okay, so you had talked to him 5 days before it happened. What was the course of that conversation? What was the context of that conversation?
Well, he was supposed to come up here because we was all going out. Okay. And I was just calling him to see if he was still coming up here. And when I talked to him, he said, yeah, he was coming up here.
Okay. Did y'all talk about anything else? Did he talk about the girlfriend issues? Did he talk about what he wanted to do when he got here? Did he talk about anything else?
We didn't really talk about the girlfriend issues. We just was seeing if he was coming up here. He said, yeah. And that was basically he had to go to class. So that was the whole conversation. So it was a short conversation? Yeah, it was a short conversation.
What was the last long conversation y'all had before that?
Well, the last long one,
you know?
Yeah, well, he was here like that weekend, the weekend before he passed.
Okay, so y'all was hanging out then?
Yeah, he was up here, we went out, and
y'all went out?
Yeah, we went out.
Y'all went to party?
Yeah.
Did he dance?
Yeah, he did.
He was doing his thing. He was chasing the women. He was doing the same thing that he always does.
Being himself.
Okay. So, in a week's time before that, all of a sudden they say he's gone. You were with your boy. You known him 12 years. That's your man. You didn't notice anything substantially different from the same cat you knew those last 12 years?
No, nothing was different. Nothing. He was the same. Sunday he went to the Eagles-Giants game. He was fine. Nothing was wrong with him.
Y'all was kicking and everything.
Yeah.
When you got the phone call, how did that happen, and what went through your mind?
I was just sitting in my house, and when I got the phone call, I couldn't believe it. But I hurried up. I came out here to see what was going on, and then his mom told me that it was true. I couldn't believe it. I just needed time to myself. I really couldn't grasp the whole thing.
Did he ever mention any problems with people down there with you?
He did. I mean, it was when he first went there.
And what did he say?
No, I mean, it was just something where one of the dudes on the football team had a beef with one of the guys. He said it was like a ghetto, like right next to the college. And he said one of the football players kept getting into it with them. But he said after a while it wasn't nothing.
Okay, so they had little spats, this, that, and the other. Did he ever mention any problems with any of the whites at the school?
No, he really didn't mention nothing about that.
Okay. As far as you know, was he aware of racism in depth, or kind of not really? He had white friends, black friends, so he didn't really think about racism?
Yeah, he didn't really think about racism because in Edison, where we live, our school district is basically mixed with a lot of different races, so I mean, he really didn't see racism up front.
Okay, so and I'm asking the question. Of course, he's not here, but you his best friend, so y'all were tight, so you probably had similar ideas. In your estimation, if he went to a racist environment, that it was racist, but they didn't just call him the N-word or something like that, would he even know he was in a racist environment?
Yeah, he would know. He would know if he was in a racist environment.
How would he have known since he came from an environment where it was kind of mixed?
I mean, he still was like open to all the racism stuff, so he would know if how somebody's treating him by that way, if they're being racist to him, or how are they acting toward him.
So he never mentioned to you anything about that related to the school where he went?
Nah, he never mentioned it.
Okay. Did he like the school?
Yeah, he liked it.
Okay, so he was having fun, he was good.
Yeah.
So, based on those circumstances and the time you've had, have you seen the stories on the website about what's going on in Dover, Delaware?
Yes, I actually did see the stories.
Okay. Based on him being your friend, all the circumstances, him never mentioning any issues of racism or anything like that, him seeming normal, all of those circumstances taken into it, in your opinion, your estimation, what do you think happened?
I don't think he killed himself. I don't think he committed suicide. I thought that from day one that he didn't, because I knew him so long. It's just like, if he was depressed, he would have came to me and talked to me about it. He would have never, just reacted and committed suicide, without thinking it through. So I don't think he committed suicide.
You don't?
No, not at all.
So we know you don't have a magic crystal ball, but what do you think did happen?
Well, I actually went there that day that he died too. I went down to Delaware, and I seen the tree that they said he killed himself in the trash can.
When did it hit you that didn't make sense? I know you were emotional at first, but when did it hit you like...
Before I even seen the area, I didn't think he did it.
Okay.
I didn't think he committed suicide. So then when I seen where it was and everything, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it just because of how they said he did it. You
think that somebody else did this?
Yes.
Do you have any idea of why somebody would do it?
I don't have an idea why they would do it. I really can't think of a reason that they would do it.
Okay, when you saw the brother tell his stories on the website, and you also saw the professor talking about the fact that these lynchings have been going on in Delaware and Dover and regions surrounding that, did that sound more reasonable to you based on what you know of your friend and what happened?
Yes, it did sound more reasonable. It sent that, and when I first heard about it, I couldn't really sleep because that's what I was thinking the whole time. I knew he didn't kill himself, so when I seen the video, it really made me believe somebody murdered him. He didn't commit suicide.
Are there any other young people like yourself that saw that and feel the same way that you feel, that knew him?
Yeah, when I watched it with my friends, so we all felt the same way. We all felt the same way that he couldn't have killed himself.
Okay. Is it something, you still in college? Well, I guess.
Yes, I'm in college.
So you're in college now. Is it something as a college student that concerns you, that something like this happened, the police instantly said it was suicide, there's been no investigation further than that, and you know this person don't believe that, and you're a college student yourself? Is that something that concerns you about yourself and maybe your younger brothers and sisters or just black people in general going to these colleges?
Yes, it does concern me a lot, because then it's gonna make black kids nervous to go out of state to college where they don't have family and friends there, because they never know what's gonna happen. So it concerns me a lot.
What about yourself? Has this situation and circumstance made you look more at race and potential possibility of just being more secure, or not really? You just kind of...
Yeah, no, it does make you look a certain way towards race and racism, period. And because you see it all the time, so it makes you feel a certain type of way. Okay,
did you ever get a chance to talk to any of the football players that played with him?
No, I didn't get to talk to any of them.
Okay. Well, anything you want to say in closing as well, as it relates to your best friend?
Yeah, I just want to say to the younger kids, if you're having depression problems or anything, talk to somebody. If something's going on, talk to somebody, let somebody know. You know, even though I don't think it's a suicide, but we do see a lot of suicides happening. And so I just want to say, just, you know, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, parents, just talk to anybody.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate that. Appreciate your time. Thank you. All right.